And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. We got a good one lined up. I'll tell you. I saw this name in there, Who Flung Poo? Like, is that dude back again? Hold on a minute. Some of the names of these people here. I don't know, maybe I looked at the wrong one. All right, let us begin with the first five. Victory V. At last. This is undoubtedly the best crypto channel for deep dive, legitimate information. You can't go wrong with the big guy, aka Crypto Hulk. Then we got Star-Lord's dad, Geo, Mr. OG, MAB 1914, and Fred the Fed, Jersey Kathy right there at number 6. Pizza Shark, what's good, everybody? Shrimp, beer, and chicken fajitas tonight. Sounds good. Just finishing spaghetti and meatballs. What the hell? What the hell's going on over there? I'm at the wrong house. Then we got Michelle in here, MKP, MK_P. Michael David, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Still saying FUYT. Shadow Dis. Pizza Shark 69. The club and you, I ain't in it. The club and you, and I ain't in it. Okay. Let's see here. Disabled XRP. Robert Driscoll says, Jordan had the same issue, converted cash into USD Circle on the exchange and then transferred it to Caleb Brown. It saved fees, then used it to buy crypto on my account. Oh. Well, bravo. I'm just taking a look at what people are saying. Sure is a lot of chatter. Let's take a little look here. Let's take a look. Vicky Keith. Oh, thanks for all you do for Maria and I. You are the best. Thanks for the tax-free donation. KS says, Hulk about to lay the smack down. Oh, yeah. We got a good little... I'll start off that one first. There's a couple cryptos. We kind of talked about them. But I had to bring up something different. Let me just keep looking through this top chat just for a second more. Okay. Someone says, Joe Blow says, nice one, Vicky. Crypto She-Hulk is out there, I see. All right. Okay, now let me take a look here. There are some cryptos. Let's start with this one. It's with CeeLo and Superchain. I want you to see what's going on is interoperability. Things are starting to move with crypto. Starting projects. Take a look at this one. CeeLo and Chainlink. Now, these are both Ripple partners, okay? Now, Hyperlane launched cross-chain on USD Tether on OP Super Chain. Stablecoin interoperability. This is massive right here. You've got to have interoperability for shit to work. Now, everything started with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and all these things. But we've got to get cryptos to all interact together. Different cryptos will have different use cases, and different developers like or prefer a certain code language. So you've got to have an interoperable platform. And that's where Codius. Ripple has Codius. Okay, it was designed about 11 years ago. It's the master interoperability. Okay, it's a implementation of smart oracles that act similar to like a Ethereum virtual machine. That's what it does. And Ripple also has other partners like Axelar that help. Stablecoin interoperability is becoming a major driving force for developers seeking to ease the cost and settlement burden of transactions. What they have all found out, ladies and gentlemen, is that Bitcoin and Ethereum do not work, okay? So they've hooked up now with Stellar and Ripple to get the stuff to work. Stellar is going to help your small to mid-size money transactions. Everything else, Ripple, okay, for the higher value, cross value. Now, what we're going to see today is XDC is starting to come out of its little shell. It's like a crab, right? Hidden really far, like one of those crabs that hide out in the rocks. What we are seeing now is XDC is starting to come out. Where it used to stay hidden, it's finally starting to slowly come out. And it's massive. When it comes out, I'm showing you, we already went over it the other day with XDC and all the BlackRock stuff. We're going to kind of get into this too again. Blockchain infrastructure protocols CeeLo and Chainlink, Hyperlane, and Velodrone have launched a cross-chain version of Tether's USD Tether on the OP Super Chain in a move designed to improve the interoperability and liquidity of the world's most widely used stablecoin. What they're trying to do is save Tether, okay? This is what's happening right here. And you're going to see what crypto it is, and it's going to end up being Stellar and XRP. That's what all this stuff is. This is what I'm getting at. Yes, you got CeeLo, Ethereum base or whatever, right? Ripple partner. Yes, you got Chainlink, Ethereum, whatever layers of stuff is. I don't study all that. Ripple partner. You see what we got here? Hyperlane, Velodrone. Everybody's joining up to get Tether to work because they refuse to build on Circle. Or they don't want Circle to work. Hey, all the bad blood between the different blockchains. Let's look here. According to a February 18th announcement, the new Super USD Tether stablecoin. So Tether's stablecoin will be fully backed by equivalent USD Tether reserves locked on CeeLo, an Ethereum scaling solution. Super USD Tether achieves its cross-chain functionality through Chainlink, Ripple partner, cross-chain interoperability protocol, and Hyperlane, another open interoperability framework. What are we seeing here is Tether needs Ripple and Stellar. Okay, we're going to see all this. That's how they're doing it. These other cryptos, they're not doing this. They're utilizing Stellar and XRP to get that shit done. Okay, that's why both of these are Ripple partners helping Tether get done what it needs to do. These bridge assets are also not compatible with the forthcoming native superchain interop standards or upgradable to native tether, limiting future adoption of the stablecoin. While Super USDT is solving the current liquidity fragmentation, it's also designed to grow with the collective. So this is what we're seeing. Superchain is a collective of layer 2 solutions. Working, listen what they're doing. They're working to scale Ethereum because Ethereum cannot scale. What does that mean? Every second, Ethereum can only do like 16 transactions. That shit ain't gonna work. See what I mean? Like Ethereum does not work. So it doesn't scale. So that's why CeeLo is joining with Ripple, Chainlink is joining with Ripple, and all these other cryptos to get Ethereum to work. You see how absurd this is? This is so fucking stupid. Tether is the world's largest stablecoin. Let me take a look. Despite Tether's dominant market position, stablecoin competition is heating up. Circle's USD coin is favored by institutions. Are you hearing that? For its strong regulatory compliance. There you go. Tether is not allowed in Europe. Circle is allowed everywhere. Okay? That's what's up. Now, the next, here's your backup information. Let's go over this. Let's do a copy and then a paste. Here's right here. This one is Thallo, Thallo. Thallo recently announced both Ripple and CeeLo as Thallo founding partners and chose Polygon as the blockchain where we will deploy the world's first two-way carbon bridge. So how do we decide on these blockchains? What does it mean to be a multi-chain from the start, and what lessons can learn from the blockchain project? With a combined 50 years of blockchain experience, the Thallo team saw choosing the right blockchain as a central question. They're decided to deploy initially onto Polygon, XRP Ledger, and CeeLo. So what we have here is Ripple working with Thallo, who's working with Polygon and CeeLo. So Ripple is now integrating into Thallo, who's helping CeeLo get done what it needs to get done. Polygon, CeeLo, again, is mixed up in the Tether consortium with the super chain. This is where Ripple's coming in and saving everybody's ass, okay? I'm showing you the evidence on how Ripple is saving everybody's ass. Right here we got Chainlink, Ripple partner. Here's the evidence for that. Ripple partners, this is January 7th, 2025. Ripple partners with Chainlink to boost what? Ripple Labs USD stablecoin adoption. Are you hearing me? Ripple has partnered with Chainlink to enhance the adoption of the Ripple stablecoin. So while Chainlink, see look, Chainlink is all mixed up in Ripple. That's why Chainlink and CeeLo are trying to help fucking Tether out, because Tether is desperately on life support, okay? Tether has serious issues. And the only way Tether will survive is if they get with Ripple and Stellar and shit to make it work, All right. This is all the evidence right here I'm showing you. Ripple has partnered with Chainlink to what? Enhance the adoption of the Ripple stablecoin within DeFi. The partnership integrates Chainlink, decentralized Oracle network, to provide secure and accurate price for Ripple Labs stablecoin. That is what's going on right there. Chainlink's working with Ripple along with Coinbase. We all know Coinbase owns a portion of Stellar or Circle. Now let's look here. Here's Stellar. So Stellar's working with Polygon and CeeLo. Here's the evidence here. I'm going to show you how all these Ethereum layer shit works is because Ripple and Stellar. Otherwise, that shit would not work. Here's your evidence right here. July 11th, 2023, close to 2 years ago. There's something called Allbridge. Allbridge launch connects Stellar, Ethereum, Solana, CeeLo, and Polygon, right? Here they come up again, this time with Stellar. So Stellar, again, like I said, Ripple and Stellar are helping Ethereum, Solana, CeeLo, Polygon, Tether work. If it wasn't for Ripple and Stellar, that shit would not work, okay? Here's all the evidence right there. And that is your first article is done. Let me check the comments here and see what the hell you guys are up to. See what kind of shit you're talking about in there. You know, again, what Ripple and Stellar really do is they're interoperable. So they help. See, look, I know it seems like I was trash talking some of the other cryptos. Tell you what, they're always doing that. They're always fucking with the channel. But no, it seems like I'm always saying bad stuff about the other cryptos. But what Ripple and Stellar are is their interoperability. So they are like the center of a wheel where the hub goes. They're the center. They allow all the other chains to communicate and get stuff done. Ethereum has a job to do. And all these other cryptos have jobs to do, right? But they all cannot talk to each other. And if they do work, they move like a turtle. And they're super expensive. So what you do is you bring in a Stellar or a Ripple, both of them, to speed all of it up. So make it 2 to 5 seconds. Make it super cheap to use, reliable, not hackable. Because if these cryptos were all by themselves, they wouldn't be able to do shit, okay? But then again, they all have different use cases. And now you can't get Ripple to do you can't get Stellar to do everything because you'll slow it down. It'll be susceptible to hacking. So in a way, you kind of have to have different cryptos do different things, okay? So all these good cryptos will work together. And I think now we're off to the next article. Okay. Oh, here we go. Dealing with the Chinese. The Chinese. Let's take a look here. Let me do a copy and a paste. We're going to look at Alipay. Ripple partner. Now, it's all starting to come out, everybody. China tries to hide. All these countries try to hide. Crypto Hulk fines. Here's an article on Reuters. I don't have the whole article. I guess you got to pay. We got just enough to keep it short and sweet. America Express. They're a Ripple partner. They join Alipay. Oh, digital system in China. So here is what China doesn't have to partner up with Ripple, even though they already are. But don't tell anybody. That's our little secret. I'll show you that later. Nobody else has this information except me. Totally awesome. Now you guys have the information. American Express, who is a Ripple partner, is helping Alipay do what it has to do. Okay? Beijing, China, American Express, and Alipay on Tuesday said all global American Express card members can now link their cards to Alipay digital wallet, enabling payments at tens of millions of merchants across mainland China. So, let's say you have an American Express card and you have Alipay. You can input your information into the Alipay application. Your American Express card, maybe take a picture, front and back, whatever it is, and then enter certain things. And then your American Express now works on Alipay if you travel to China or you buy stuff from China. The initiative not only simplifies transactions for travelers, but also provides local businesses with greater opportunities to attract international companies. This is very interesting, okay? How you're getting Ripple technology into China via American Express. Now the Chinese don't have to make a claim when they're working with Ripple. They can utilize the technology that, because MasterCard is using Ripple. Basically, China is using Ripple technology without having to say we're a Ripple partner, okay? That's how this is done. Next, here's your article showing American Express and Ripple are partners. So here's the evidence. Right there. American Express and Santander team up with Ripple. There's your evidence for cross-border payments. This is, you know how long ago? 2017, 8 years ago, everybody. It says a number of financial institutions have been experimenting with distributed ledger. JP Morgan, Ripple partner. Well, they use Ripple technology in the Alpha exchange. UBS, Ripple partner. Credit Suisse, Ripple partner. Barclays, Ripple partner. HSBC is a Ripple partner because they're using Medico. Santander, Ripple partner. Now, this is like 8 years ago. American Express hooked up, and now they're showing a partnership with China. Like, damn, that sure is a long time, right? Wow. Now, let's look. If you're brand new, let's have some fun. Let's look at China and see how much of a relationship they actually have with Ripple. This is something that no other channel has. Now, we read the article. We see no evidence of Ripple in China. Okay, no evidence of Ripple in China. We know that China's using American Express, and you load your American Express into Alipay and it works, but we don't have any evidence of Ripple in China, do we? Well, yes, we do. If you watch Crypto Hawk Show, you do. We're going to see it right here. So, if you go to like the 30-second mark, you'll see something called Ripple China. That's the Ripple customer list. Okay? I have what nobody else has, and that's the Ripple customer list 2013 and 14. Okay? Now, if we go to the 35-second mark, go there, 35-second mark, you'll see Ripple China. Then underneath that, you'll see CNY. Then underneath that, you see 2013. Now, what is that? The CNY is the electronic money. Ripple helped China make a crypto. It's called the CNY in 2013. Now, in 2018, I believe it could have been 16, but I think in 2018, China came out and announced to everybody, we have a new crypto. And the whole world's like, oh no, we're behind. Ripple made their crypto, everybody. No other channel has this evidence. It's pretty amazing, actually, that I have it. But the universe shows me things, and I'm supposed to show you. I guess that's how it works. So let's look at the next slide I got. Go to the 42-second mark. 42-second mark. If you look up at the top, it says Chinese Forum, Ripple Chinese Forum, Ripple Chinese Community, Ripple Tutorial, China's Best Ripple Communication Forum. You get the point? Now, what does this say right here, though? Ripple Dividend. Dividend IOU. Well, last time I checked, if you have a business and you're using the word dividend, that's a security. Oh, snap, Crypto Hulk, you caught him. Yes, I'm the only person showing you how Ripple was actually selling the XRP as a security. Nobody has this evidence. No other channel, no other deep diver except me, okay? What we're seeing right here is Ripple China is the one where Ripple started this with. It's called Ripple Dividend. And Ripple would pay dividends to people, and Ripple would incentivize them to buy the XRP, and maybe later they would buy it back at a higher cost. So let's say somebody buys Ripple, because that's what the name of the XRP was when it started. It was called Ripple, right? So people would buy Ripples, and then at some point, XRP could buy them back at a higher price. Give you a dividend, right? Well, that's a security. But how'd they get away with it? Well, it's to another country. Oh. Now, if they did that in the United States, it would be illegal. Now, maybe Ripple did do that with some countries or companies in the United States. I'm not going to discuss necessarily that right now. We can get into this later. And I have the whole customer list to look at. But this is just one example of how Ripple did their thing, and it's a security. Now, if we go to the 58-second mark, 58-second mark, just recently, so what we're looking at here is March. You can see the date right there. March 2014. What are we looking at here, Crypto Hulk? This is what's called the automated market maker. Now, Ripple came out with this, announced it to the world. Now, I've been showing you this for about 3 years ago, okay? Ripple, about a year ago or 8 months ago, came out with the XLS30 or whatever, and it's a brand new automated market maker, right? It was this big thing and everything. I'm showing you that shit was made in like 11 years ago, okay? I have the evidence right there. It's called the XMM, okay? No, again, nobody else has this, just Crypto Hulk. And what it is, is Ripple was doing some things that were probably securities. And market making is one, giving out dividends is another. I mean, I have the evidence right here. Hold on a minute. Justin Steven, member for 2 months at the 2024 crypto explosion. If I hadn't just spent all my money buying this dip, I'd given you a nice donation. Thanks for teaching us what we hold. You the man. Thank you very much, Justin, for that. So that is the XMM automated market maker, actually made in 2014, released in 2024, maybe 23. So 11, 12 years later, they had something called the XLS 30, and they made it sound like, oh yeah, we got to get the nodes to agree on it. They already had that shit 11 years ago. That's all drama, okay? This is all drama shit from Ripple. Next, go to the 1 minute, 16 second mark. 1 minute, 16 second mark. What do we see here? Tencent. Friendly Tencent. So we have more evidence here that China was mixed up with Tencent, which is a payment system, okay, of the government of China. Remember, all these businesses in China, they're like half owned by the government, but they pretty much, if you have something in China, the government owns it. So, but a lot of people have heard about Tencent. So there's your evidence that Tencent was around from day one. Now, to make sure I'm still there, Kaylee Hupai, welcome to the 2024 crypto explosion level. Now look right here. There's more stuff with China. We're almost done. People in the XRP community, they have no idea what I'm showing you right now. No fucking clue. Let's look. Let's look at who were the biggest investors in Ripple. Everybody, this is 2015. This is a Ripple page. They put it out there for everybody to see. Ripple website right here, ripple.com, okay? Ripple Labs closes $28 million Series A funding. That means when you first start as a company and you need to raise money, let's see who the investors were. Oh, IDG Capital. That's a Chinese venture capital company. We're going to look that up on Wikipedia here in a minute. Let's see who else. China Rock Capital Management. Oh, here, what's the next one, Crypto Hulk? China Growth Capital. Oh, Crypto Hulk. Oh, look, Jerry Yang. Jerry Yang. He's one of those dudes that started, he's Chinese, but I think he started like fucking Yahoo or some shit like that. Now that's interesting. Let's look up, besides those, let's do a little Wikipedia and find out about IDG Capital. Let's see who that is. Because it seems like the early investors at Ripple were all Chinese. It's on the Ripple webpage. I don't make this shit up, everybody. I just read you the news that nobody else fucking talks about. But Crypto Hulk, I want to go to the XRP Las Vegas. And well, if Ripple was founded by Chinese companies, by venture capital, then gosh, Crypto Hulk, I just don't know. IDG Capital, Wikipedia. What does it say? IDG Capital is an investment and asset management firm headquartered in Beijing, China. Well, 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 isn't that something? They also invested in Baidu. Oh, look, there's Tencent right there. See what I'm saying? The Chinese started off Ripple, everybody. I've shown the evidence with Ripple China. All the investors in Ripple were China Rock Capital, China this, Growth Capital, IDG Capital. All it's just Chinese, everybody. Just letting you know. But you won't hear... oh, Chinese IDG Capital. Listen to this. You got to listen to this. In January 2024, the United States Department of Defense said IDG Capital is a Chinese military company operating in the USA. Did you just hear what I said? The Chinese army invested. Those were the early investors of Ripple, everybody. China Rock Capital, China Growth Capital, whatever those two companies were called, and those that were Chinese, And then IDG Capital, we looked it up on Wikipedia. The Department of Defense said that that company is the Chinese military. IDG Capital. And they're the early investors in Ripple? Are you hearing me? Has any other channel told you any of this shit? No. That's why I appreciate people becoming a member to support this channel and grow it out, because you're learning all kinds of shit here that nobody else fucking knows, okay? Alrighty then. Oh yeah. Let's go to our phones, grab your phone, delete the YT app. Let's do this right now. Let me do that. Keep your subscription. I got to remove some called YT Studio. Okay, now I'm going to reload it. There it is, YT Studio. Let me wait for this to load. That'll help too. You got to do that frequently. When you start noticing you got problems, do the delete, the YT. You got to do that shit like every other day. We have KS. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Sammy, welcome to the entry level membership. Look, I hate to say it, but the Chinese military got Ripple going, all right, with the other Chinese companies. You want to go to a Ripple Las Vegas or XRP Las Vegas. Dude, China started Ripple, just letting you know. I'm not saying it's only Chinese, but you're going to an event in Las Vegas where the Chinese military started a software company called Ripple and got it going. I mean, I don't know what there is to jump around and take selfies and do all the dumb shit, right? I mean, I'm just showing you facts. I'm sorry, I don't make it up, okay? That's what Ripple is. It's a conglomeration of probably 3-letter agency governments, the Chinese military, Chinese venture capitalists, which half of those are owned by the Chinese government anyway. Look, China Rock Growth, whatever that shit is, that's half owned by the Chinese government. Everything in China is half government. So, disabled XRP's like, but Brad's my hero. Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO. Go, Brad! Yay, David Schwartz. You see, look, I'm sorry. Ripple was not designed for you and me at all. Everybody has drank the Kool-Aid, and now they're under some hypnotic trance, going to some kind of XRP Las Vegas dumb shit. The Chinese and the American 3-letter agencies are laughing their asses off right now at all these people that actually think Ripple's a company. It's the government. I'm the only one that sees that, but you guys do as well, because I just showed you the evidence. I mean, the thing's ridiculous. They drank the sauce, says Michael David. Look, everybody, I just show evidence. I just showed you what it is. Okay. We went to Wikipedia. We know that the Chinese military are involved in getting Ripple going. All the evidence was right there. You saw it. I mean, that's why I don't trust anybody. Brad Garlinghouse is an agent of some kind. So is David. David Schwartz has been working for the government for probably 30 years. He's like some kind of national, I'm not going to say security, not going to say agency employee. These people are not your friends. These people are working on a slave coin to control everybody on the planet. Okay? Damn, Crypto Hulk. Now, we're going to make money off this initially, okay? Monica is my friend. Monica. I wonder if she'll be at Ripple Las Vegas. XRP Las Vegas. I might go. I'm just letting you know. I'm not paying for it. I got somebody else paying for my ticket and stuff. Is it the Chinese or is it the Deutsche Bank in Germany? Both of them. Joe Blow says, heavy info from Hulk. Right. Look, I'm going to tell you the facts, okay? That's why I never really trust crypto or whatever. And, you know, man, this is just like the old shows, just a little lighter. Let's see. The veil has been lifted. Heard recently that Brad Garlinghouse is a descendant of the Medici banking family. So the Force gave 5 people memberships. Okay. The person whose name is A got a membership. And then Frank Fit for Life Crypto got a membership for free from the Force. Then Stephen Morris, thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Monica Long Fund too. If I see her, I'm getting a picture. She'll probably be like, oh, you're Cryptoholic, get away. Vicky Keith says, yes, Ripple and Stellar are in with the World Economic Forum and the IMF. Just letting you know, everybody, it's not what you think. When you watch Crypto Hulk Show, you're going to see shit no other channel has. And it's called the facts. You're going to see facts, okay? You may not like it, but you can't do it. Look, you can't do this. You can't just like the good information because I'm showing you the winners, okay? Ripple is one of the winners. You're in with the system. I don't care if the price drops. You got to fucking understand. I'm showing you who started this shit. XRP is the golden child, like that Eddie Murphy movie back in the 80s, but without all the cussing. That's where I fill in. But the golden child, right? Eddie Murphy was in that movie. Go look it up. And then Coming to America and shit like that. But Ripple's XRP is the golden child. It's the chosen one. And it's like, after you see what I'm showing you, like China is working with America and they're utilizing it. That's the number one crypto is the XRP. It's going to run the fucking world. And the XDC, that's made in China. Now they want to say Singapore, same fucking thing. All right, let's start moving on here. Too much reality. Austin Powers Goldfinger. Geo says, I love it, Hulk. All right, we got about 15 minutes. Let's get out of all this Chinese, communist, American scary stuff. Tokenization is in the news. Let's go. Okay. Fuck it. We'll do tokenization. Now, there was a time when I never heard of tokenization at all. Like over about a year and a half ago. I was living in the apartment where I first started Crypto Hulk. One day we'll go back and have a tour of the apartment and I'll buy the complex. There's only like 8 units there. And that Crypto Hulk apartment, we'll recreate it with the couch and shit and my kitchen table and throw some junk around to get it kind of messy in there. And then we can give tours to people and say, this is where Crypto Hulk started. All right. Let's get into tokenization. So real quick, when I first started Crypto Hulk, it took like 3 years. I've never heard nothing about tokenization at all. You know what? Every day now in the news, tokenization, okay? It's happening, all right? Here's the article right here. Let's get into this real quick. I'm not going to deep dive this thing. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Tokenization is already helping the world's vulnerable, says Stellar Development Foundation. Oh, man, here we go. Look, you've got to get the poor people in this. You're not getting rich until all the poor, because you got to enslave everybody, right? You got to enslave everybody. You've got to get the most vulnerable welfare recipients, government retirements. That's where all this stuff's going to take off in America. They're going to get the poor people hooked up first. Because when you and me, we're ready to go. We already got phones. We already have a bank account. Wells Fargo can send me an update to their app and I do something and now it's a crypto fucking app where it takes cryptocurrency. All of a sudden, just like that. Wow. I've been sitting here for 5 fucking years. And all of a sudden, when they want, flip a switch. That's all they got to do. It says this. The tokenization of real-world assets has captured the imagination of financial institutions worldwide, delivering fast payments at a low cost. Here we go. Stablecoins, digital assets that can be redeemed for fiat currencies. We scroll down here. BlackRock's Larry Fink recently argued, listen to what Larry Fink said, tokenization will usher in the next generation for markets, with Wall Street stocks digitally represented on a blockchain. Are you hearing me? Okay. What he's talking about is XDC, the crypto you need to get. The stocks are going to be on the blockchain. R3 Corda will coordinate all this, okay? That's the blockchain. This is already happening in Switzerland at the 6th Digital Exchange. The 6th Digital Exchange in Switzerland has been running for like 5, 6, 7 years on XDC, okay? Everything will be tokenized utilizing R3 Corda. I've already talked to you about the DTCC, Depository Trust Clearing Corporation. They run $3 quadrillion a year. It says we will use R3 Corda. It says that. XDC crypto. How much is XDC? Somebody look it up right now. Help me out. Be a team player. I'll sit here and hold off. KS says facts after facts. 8 cents. 8 fucking cents. You can get into XDC, and that shit's going to be thousands. I'm just letting you know. Larry Fink's telling us, the guy that runs BlackRock is telling us, tokenization will change the next generation of markets. He's talking about stocks digitally represented on the blockchain. He's talking about crypto stocks. That's going to be on the XDC. That with that crypto, that's the one you're going to use. 8 cents a piece. One day that shit's going to be $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. You'll see. Well, how's that going to work? When you take everything in the world, like stocks, bonds, derivatives, houses, whatever is token, when you tokenize all kinds of shit like that for the derivatives market, it's $3 quadrillion, right? Okay. How many XDC are there made? 37 billion. You take 3 quadrillion divided by 37 billion. Bingo. That's how much your XDC is worth. And you're like, fuck. It could be $30,000 to $60,000. Okay. Oh shit. Ken Yu Chan is saying it's 80,000 per coin. It was around there. Like I said, 30, 60. He's saying 80. Okay, fine. Same fucking thing. Pretty close. Like, I'll tell you what. Right now, I've got more XDC than XRP. And you know me. Crypto Hulk, you really got to stop it with that 80s rap shit. Maybe that's early 90s. I don't know. Something about OPP. I don't want to get into it. I'll stop. Now, the United Nations gets mixed up in this. So first we go from BlackRock telling us the Stellar Development Foundation tokenization can also make the global financial system more accessible to vulnerable citizens. So Stellar things will be tokenized and put on the Stellar blockchain, okay? I say for small to mid-sized enterprise usage. We have the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees talks about the Stellar Aid Assist, first to pilot the award-winning Stellar Aid Assist platform. This is massive. It's got a use case already. Stellar is something where it's 30 cents. I'll bet you one day Stellar is at $1,000, $5,000. I mean, I really don't know. But Stellar's good. Stellar has a real world use case, several of them. We're looking at one right here. Stellar's use case, they're showing us, the United Nations is showing us Stellar right now is set up to help all the poor people in the world move money. That's a pretty fucking solid use case. Stellar is not a rug pull. You'll make a fuck ton off Stellar, okay? What is Stellar doing right now? Well, you ever heard of the Circle stablecoin? Well, in case you haven't and you're brand new, I'm going to help you. Circle is a stablecoin and Stellar runs it. It's ran on Stellar. There you go. Jake Cleaver. I don't give a shit with Jake Cleaver. Hey, ask Jay Cleaver knows everything, right? Okay, somebody's like, Jay Cleaver said it's not going over 1,000. Ask Jake Cleaver to show the evidence on Ripple China. Take it back 13 years. Then I want Jake Cleaver to show us how Ripple gave Russia a gateway on-ramp called Z Payment. And I want to see that Z Payment page. I want Jake Cleaver to show us that, okay? Because Jay Cleaver knows everything, right? So if he's that smart, then let's see how Ripple in 2014, January 9th, gave Russia a gateway to the on and off ramp of the ledger. Let's see if Jake Cleaver or Leave It to Beaver, whatever his fucking name is, let's see if he can tell us about that, okay? I don't give a shit with Jake. Jake can go suck fat D's, okay? Like what the fuck does he deep dive? His boyfriend's wiener? Like, I don't even discuss that guy anymore. All right, experience the power of USDC on Stellar. There you go with that. And the next one, Bitcoin. Oh, yep. Let's get into the Bitcoin one. Bitcoin's not doing good. I'm going to show you right meow. All right. There's your article here. What? Cleaver, show me the beaver. Oh my God. What the hell? That was Star-Lord's dad or something with the... Oh my God. Okay. Bitcoin has no real economic need, says the European Central Bank. Okay. So here's the deal with Bitcoin. You get 6 transactions per second? That means 6 people out of 7 billion. Think about this. Bitcoin transactions, 6 per second. Ethereum, 15. Ripple, 1,500 or something, right? So that's not a big deal. Forget I even said it. That means every second, 6 people in the world can use 6 people out of 7 billion on the planet can do it. Like, I'm sorry, that shit's not going to work. When you've got 6 billion people on the planet wanting to maybe possibly not move money all at the same time, but I'll be, hey, everybody, check it out. At any given point, only 6 people in the world can use Bitcoin at the same time. That's not going to work, okay? This is what the European Central Bank saying there's no real economic need for Bitcoin. That's what I'm saying. And then it's volatile. Oh my God. What backs Bitcoin? Can somebody please tell me what backs Bitcoin? Wait, hold on a second. We got some cash flow coming in. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Fam Crypto, thank you very much for the tax. That's tax-free, by the way. All over it, Hulk. Thank you, brother. Amazing research as always. My girl and I are buying it. Well, don't buy it because of me. Buy it because you want to make her rich so that she knows you're the fucking king, all right? You go down as a fucking legend. Yeah, my husband is a fucking G. This guy, now got $5 million because this dude knows what the fuck's going on. Okay, the European Central Bank is saying that Bitcoin's too volatile, and it is. Nothing backs it. Let's think of the United States dollar, okay? All right. What backs the United States dollar? Nothing. Well, what gives it its perceived value? Well, if it's people's hopium. If people have hopium that the dollar's worth something, then it probably is. It's a mess with the inflation. Look, the dollar's just like Bitcoin. I'm just letting you know, okay? It's all bad. So it's not too hard to figure out. Number one, 6 people in the world at a time can use Bitcoin. That's it. So we already know that shit ain't going to work. That means in an hour, 360 people can use Bitcoin. Let's do some math. For those people that have very small minds, I'm going to help you right now. So 6 per second, 60 seconds in a minute. So it's 360 per minute. And 60 minutes in an hour. That's not a whole lot of people that can use Bitcoin all around the world. 6 per second. Wow. That's 21,000 people an hour. So in an 8-hour workday, that's 160,000 people. In an 8-hour workday, 21,000 people. So let's take it to 300, let's say 24 hours a day, okay? That's 60,000 people a day that can use Bitcoin. That shit ain't gonna work. When you got 6 billion people on the planet, like, do you understand what I'm saying? Now, Ethereum's not much better. It's at 15 per second. So we probably have 300,000 people a day that can use Ethereum, and that's it. That shit ain't gonna work. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, it would take, here's what I Am Big Smoke says. It would take 40 years for every person in the world to run a Bitcoin transaction. Right? You got 6 per second. That's a long fucking time. I'm not good at math. Somebody can figure that out. Okay, I stand corrected. XRP Shaman said it's 7. I'm sorry. I gave out incorrect information. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. 7 people per second can use Bitcoin around the world. So that's about 65,000 a day. That's about 6 million people that can't use Bitcoin every day. Okay, this is ridiculous. But you get the point. That's why the European Central Bank says Bitcoin is no real economic need. Okay. Now, let's look at South Dakota and Montana. Yeah, Crypto Hulk, South Dakota, Montana. Yeah, they put forth the Bitcoin bill. Yeah, they're going to use it. No, they're not. Shut up. Look right here. And some people are like, well, no, you're wrong, Crypto Hulk, because down in South America, you got that ukulele president, the guy of, what's that, Ukably or whatever his fucking name is, Ulele? El Salvador. Okay, El Salvador. Look, El Salvador is going to use Bitcoin. You know what their biggest export is? T-shirts. Shut up. Okay, so let's look at South Dakota. South Dakota follows Montana's lead, and they throw water on the Bitcoin reserve plant. They don't want it. Those people in those states don't want Bitcoin. They thought they did. Then they started listening to the Crypto Hulk show, and they're like 6 transactions per second. And then we got to compete with the whole world. South Dakota lawmakers dealt another blow to Bitcoin advocates on Monday when they voted to axe through the tomahawk chop. Like the Washington Redskins, right? Oh, that's racist, Crypto Hulk. Shut up. On Monday, when they voted to axe a bill that would have allowed the state to invest in Bitcoin, South Dakota and Montana said no go. Oh, shit. Cock blocked. All right. Won't Bitcoin be taxed as well? I don't think it will, because Bitcoin's money. It's not going to be taxed. XRP is not going to be taxed. Anything that's, I don't think the ISO 20022s, I don't think they'll be taxed because they're like money, right? So you aren't going to tax that shit. So right now, like Crypto She-Hulk says, because she's the authority on this, but she's right. There's no tax. There's no rules right now. In the United States, there's no tax. The other countries are different in the world. Let's talk United States, and then I'll wrap this up, and then I'll work on tomorrow's show, and that's for show. And I got a good one. Nope, I got to keep going because I got a big article I want you to see, and I don't want to save it for tomorrow. I'm going to show you right now. The United States has something called grandfathering in. It's very common in the United States. I'm not speaking about your countries. The United States, the only thing that is retroactive is kind of like child support is retroactive. There's certain crimes, because I used to work in criminal justice. If it dealt with like child crimes or taking the life of somebody, and I don't want to say the M word, but like in Lord of the Rings, there's Mordor. Well, if you Mordor somebody, I'm talking about Lord of the Rings censorship, Lord of the Rings, Mordor, not the other word when you boom, boom, pow somebody. Those kind of two things in crime, they can get you for. So if you do something bad to somebody who's underage, or if you take the life of somebody, there's no time limit on that shit. So with crypto, okay, let's say with automatic weapons, California has some of the strictest gun laws and stuff. If you have a fully auto weapon, you're allowed to keep it. You got to register it and all that, but you're allowed to keep it because they can grandfather that in. Let's say you owned it when back in the 1930s, and here we go, back again. So with crypto, I think they're going to grandfather, like they do other things in this country. If you've owned automatic weapons, and let's say right now in the 1930s you owned it, and you're like 105 years old right now. If you owned it since the 1930s, then it's yours. So the government said, hey, you can't walk around the street with it and shit like that. You got to register it with us with serial numbers on it, and we can still keep it. The same thing. If you owned a car and that car didn't have smog on it and stuff, and whatever it was, you can still kind of use the car. There's some conditions. They're going to do that with cryptos. Now, certain cryptos are money, okay? Listen to this. Cryptocurrency is a currency, right? Okay, listen to this. Crypto security, taxable. If something's considered a crypto commodity, taxable. That's all the stuff's going to be done. Whatever your crypto is, if it's a currency, no tax. So if you're invested primarily in the ISO cryptos, I personally don't believe there's going to be a tax, okay? So let's go to the next. How do let me talk about Caleb Brown. That's a sponsor to my channel. Let me do that, and I'm going to show you a very massive article, and I'm going to make it really quick. First, I want to discuss Caleb Brown really fast for brand new people. I have a brokerage firm that supports this channel, okay? And there's the link right there. Why do I have Caleb and Brown? Because they are partnered up with a crypto custodian called Fireblocks. And what Fireblocks is they're the ones that hold the crypto, all right? Caleb Brown is a brokerage, so they buy and sell. It's all they do. If you were to bust into Caleb Brown, there's no crypto there. Imagine, now I'm going to give a really bad example. And I know Caleb Brown's like, oh, yeah, he's killing it. Imagine if I'm a salesman and I'm sitting in an office in Australia somewhere, and all I do is connect a buyer like you and a seller over here. But the people that hold the crypto is Fireblocks. That's what happens. That's kind of what goes on with Caleb Brown. They are the middleman, the salesperson that helps you get your crypto that you want to buy. And then when you sell it, then they sell it to the highest price for you. When you want to buy your crypto, Caleb Brown tries to find your crypto from the lowest price place, and they'll buy it for you at the cheapest they can. Fireblocks holds the crypto, okay? Caleb Brown, like somebody said, are extremely helpful. They want to help you. Once you put 500 in, look, you can't be on welfare and join Caleb Brown. Not going to happen. So you got to have at least $500 per trade. Caleb Brown deals with banks and whales and shit. Somebody's going to call up Caleb Brown and says, hey, I want to buy $1 million in XRP. That's business for Caleb Brown. I'm sorry, but they don't have time to talk to you because you only got $5. They got a customer on the line. They're going to make commission. If there's a guy on the line who might want to buy $20 million in XRP, $20 million, and you're going to buy $5, they don't have time for that. Like, it's not going to work for them. But if you got 500, okay, now they can kind of start dealing with you. All right? So that's how they work. They're a broker. They're in business to make money, okay? You pay a commission, and you got $5, man. No one can I can't help you with that. Like, this is my show. At least I got 473 people here at one time. But so with Caleb Brown, they're a brokerage. Fireblocks holds your crypto. 1,800 global banks trust Fireblocks for custody. Sony, like Sony Pictures, Sony PlayStation, they use BlackRock. BNY Mellon, America's oldest bank, uses Fireblocks, okay? BNY Mellon is from 1788. The oldest bank in America, still around, uses Fireblocks, okay? No banks use ledgers. Just want to let you know, okay? There's something called institutional custody. If you take your ledger, chop it up into 4 parts, and give it to 4 separate people, that's institutional custody. So let's say somebody breaks into Fireblocks. They're only getting 6 out of 24 of your passphrase. They can't steal it. They got to have 24 out of 24. Got it? Okay. And nobody's hacking Fireblocks. All these hacks where they just lost like $5 billion and stuff, that doesn't happen at Fireblocks. Okay, really quickly, let's see. Plume. Okay, here we go. Brian Armstrong runs Coinbase. He's the CEO. Let me do a copy and a paste. Now, I went over this article already. I didn't quite do that one right. Let me do a copy and a paste. This is massive right here. But Jake Cleaver said, go tell Jake to shut the fuck up. Brian Armstrong calls meme coins canary in the coal mine, predicts, here we go, tokenization of identity, tokenization of songs like art, tokenization of votes. Okay, I want you to see this. We talked about tokenization already. Now Brian Armstrong is talking about this, okay? About this is the latest thing of everything will be tokenized. There he is. He's on NBC talking, okay? Now, he mentioned songs. Let's get into the music industry. I did an article earlier right here. Let me see if I can find it. About the Plume network. Here's the show I did. Let me do a copy and a paste. I'm sending you my show so you can find it. I did this show, and if you go to the 35.47 second, so 35-minute, 45-second portion, I start talking about Plume. That's Plume. It's a crypto. It's not on Caleb Brown. You'll have to find it on your own. Plume. And what it is, it's a platform for artists, for songs. The reason I'm showing this again is because this is going to be massive. I'm showing you Plume. It's at 12 cents. Okay? Now's a good time to get it. I was telling you about Ondo when it was 10 cents, and then it bumped up to like $1.80. Now I'm telling you about Plume. Okay? It's going to be in the future. There's the video you can watch at the 35-minute mark to see if you want to buy Plume. Let me get rid of that article there. Now, it's AI. If you type in this, I want you to see R3. Let me do this. Why does that? Plume Network plus R3 Corda. Okay, you're going to have to type this in. Plume Network, and then put a space, and then R3 Corda. Okay, if you type that in, Plume Network and R3 Corda, here's what you find. Here's Google AI. Listen to what it says. When combined, Plume Network and R3 Corda represent powerful solution for tokenizing real-world assets on a secure, permissioned blockchain network, primarily used by financial institutions, where Plume Network leverages Corda's robust infrastructure. Plume Network, here's the last paragraph. Plume Network utilizes what? Corda's trusted environment. Oh, damn, Crypto Hulk. See, we weren't reading this. I found this out just about an hour ago. Now I want to show you something here. The R3 Corda platform is utilizing the XDC crypto. That's what you want to buy. Let me do a copy and a paste. Okay. There's the article right there. There's your proof. So I taught you about the Plume network. Let me see if I can pull this up, the article. I don't know why it's not here. Let me find it real quick. In case you missed it. Let me do a search here with Plume. Oh, here we go. Got it. Here's the article from this morning. You want to get the Plume crypto, because I'm going to show you why. There's the article there. Okay, Music Protocol taps Plume network to revolutionize music tokenization. You see this? Let's scroll down. I'm going to do this real fast. Guess who's involved in this? Ondo Finance. You know who Ondo's a partner with? BlackRock. Guess who's a partner of this Plume? Google Cloud. Guess who's also a partner of Google? Ripple. Okay, massive Ripple partner. Oh, look, Fireblocks is right here. Fireblocks. That's who Caleb and Brown has for custody. You know what they don't show you in this article? XDC. That's where I come in. See, dumbasses will say, oh, Crypto Hulk just shows articles. I could do that on my own. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can make yourself look like a dumbass on your own. You're capable of doing that very well. What I just showed you here, when you type in Plume Network plus R3 Corda, is Google shows you that it's already running on the R3 Corda platform. That is the XDC crypto. I'm showing you right here. The future, this is the first mover. You got Google involved and you got BlackRock involved with Ondo, right? Like, I want you to just think, BlackRock, the biggest financial company in the world. Google, the biggest informational company in the world, working with Plume. Now, BlackRock's working with Ondo. Ondo's the one that tokenizes shit. So Ondo's like really, really tight with BlackRock. That's who you kind of want to invest in, right? Just giving you a little hint, okay? So you got Plume, and I just showed you that Plume is mixed up with Ondo, so that's a BlackRock connection. Google Cloud, massive. Fireblocks, 1,800 global banks are involved in this. Now throw in the fact that XDC, crypto, and the R3 Corda platform, and Plume is at 12 cents, or it was. I don't know what Plume is right now. Let me take a look. Plume is at 12 cents still. Okay, there you go. What was it a month ago? Well, let's see, January 25. Well, it was hitting 15 cents, 16 cents. So it's down a little. If we look over the past year, it was up at 14 cents. Okay, 15 cents. Okay, so you're actually getting it for a good deal. Now we look at partnerships primarily. I'm not trying to make money off Plume. I would buy that to hold it because look at the partners involved. This is something that is going to become worth a lot of money. If you look at the partners involved, it's a no-brainer. I'm broke right now. I don't get my allowance until March 2nd. Then I can start buying crypto again. And then I'll let you guys know which ones I get. So now we know that Plume is mixed up. I might end up getting Plume when I get paid on, and I don't know, I might take 25% of my money and put it in Plume. So don't start buying it right now. Wait for me to get paid first. Yeah, it's 12 cents. Right, like I said. Maybe I accidentally said 1.2 cents, but it was 12. It was 12.9. It's like 13 cents. Plume. I think that's it. Yeah, you can set up your Caleb Brown account. You just can't buy anything until you got $500 in there. So what people are saying to do is this. Go on to like Coinbase or something, buy $500 worth of USDC, and just send it from Coinbase to your Caleb Brown account. It'll be fast. You can do that like in 5 minutes. If you do a wire, the wire could take a day or 3 days. So the USDC is the fastest way to fund your account at Caleb Brown. Okay, I got to go. Hour and 20 minutes. We're done. There's no news left. I already gave you all the good news. Looks like Plume came out January 2025. It's a new coin. It's a new coin, right? First mover advantage. When you see a first mover advantage, they're linked up with Ondo, BlackRock, Fireblocks, US. You got XDC working in there. It's like, that's pretty massive right there. So, and I think it's on the XRP ledger. Yeah, I believe. No, it's on the Corda platform, but I don't know. That's enough partnerships right there with Ondo, BlackRock, and Fireblocks and stuff. That's good. That's very, very positive right there. Okay, gotta go. Gotta work on tomorrow's show. I'll see y'all then.